Welcome to another live stream watch-along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Dallas Cowboys at San Francisco 49ers in the 2023 NFC Divisional Round playoffs. The final Divisional Round game, 3-0 so far on my predictions. Said Cincy was going to win, called it. Said Philly was going to win. They whipped up on the Giants. Said Kansas City was going to win. Said it'd be close, but I was right. I'm either right and I hedge my bets, or I'm wrong and I'm happy about this game. So either way, should be a good one. Should be a good one. 5 minutes to kick off. Got Winvo in the house. Yo, what up? Bills took fresh hot L's. Fresh hot L's. They did. Frauds. Maher to miss more? I would hope not. That would be sad. If Brett Maher missed more extra points, that would be sad. Or field goals. I hope he doesn't miss any more. After that missing 4 in the NFC wild card in Tampa. But we shall see how this game goes. 3 minutes to kick off. Right at 5:30. They weren't lying. Cowboys versus San Francisco in Santa Clara, California. At Levi's Stadium, home of WrestleMania 31. Can't believe that was, 8 years ago? Jeez. But for me, I think Dallas could keep this close. I think it's probably going to be a last-second field goal by Robbie Gould if they lose. Joe Burrow, a bad man for real. He's him. Joe Burrow is him. Joe Burrow is Tom Brady 2.0, except he could run. That's about the only difference. But I'm a big Joe Burrow fan, so always have been when he was at LSU. Still am now. If Dallas don't make the Super Bowl, I'm rooting for the Bengals. Yeah, they have to get past the Chiefs, but let's be honest, they'll have to play a hobbled Patrick Mahomes. They'll probably win again. I mean, hell, 100% Patrick Mahomes has been owned by the Bengals for the last 3 times he's played. And what's a hobbled Patrick Mahomes going to do? Nothing. And if it's Cowboys versus Bengals, I'll be happy either way. But since I already have the Dak jersey, and it's Dak, I'll probably wear this. Brett Maher is the first player to miss 4 field goals in a row. Yep. Record breaker. Joe Burrow and Trevor Lawrence finna take over the AFC alongside Mahomes. Now, I think Mahomes had his little era, but I think it's over. Trevor Lawrence and Joe Burrow were better, and Josh Allen's going to beat him at some point. Well, who knows? Maybe a certain GOAT comes back home for a couple more years as well. That's what happens when you get a $100 million contract. Point is, when you put your team in cap hell and you don't care about them and you get all the money, it's not going to be fun. It'll hit at some point. The Bulls of the 2000 Indianapolis Colts. You mean right now or back then? Or the Bills? Oh, the Bills. Autocorrect. Yeah, the Bills. Yeah, I could see it. And Allen did take a picture with Peyton Manning, so... Oh. I know Miami played last night. I didn't see that, but I thought they were playing in Miami against Vasco da Gama, but I knew they played last night, Inter Miami. I know they played last night. Yeah. But even Peyton Manning won a couple of rings, so Josh Allen will win at some point. He'll have his year or two. Yeah. And this, I didn't even know you could watch it. I thought it was just behind closed doors. You had to be there, like most preseason games. Maybe they streamed it themselves. I have no idea. Here we go. Teams running out for the kickoff, or before kickoff. Here we go. Cowboys versus Niners. Big game. It was open to the public. I know. I'm talking about streamed. But not many preseason games are also open to the public either. Oh, ESPN Brazil. Oh, because Vasco da Gama, so there was a stream. Oh, well, there you go. Bills D played but like a bunch of baby back bitches, chiseled Adonis. That wouldn't be wrong. Not wrong at all. That ain't wrong at all. So. Final 60 minutes of the divisional round. Final 4 quarters of the divisional round. And then we'll only have 3 NFL games left this season. The 2 conference championships and the Super Bowl. Nobody counts the Pro Bowl, and it's not even a real game anymore. Fittingly, I think that's probably right, though. For them to make the Pro Bowl a flag football game with, like, these skills challenges, I think that's better, frankly. Because basically, didn't the Pro Bowl, wasn't it basically just 2-hand touch last year? Yeah. I think a flag football Pro Bowl with, like, all these skills challenges preceding it that week is better. It's not as much of a joke as the 2020 Pro Bowl or 2021 Pro Bowl with the Madden thing, but I mean, it kind of had to be. But maybe the Pro Bowl will be more enjoyable knowing it's a flag football game and you don't have to get your expectations up for it. Then again, Tyler Huntley got a Pro Bowl invite. Unless people were trolling about that, I don't know. Bargup says, let's go Cowgirls. I guess that's what the playoffs do to people. You root for teams that you hate because I guess you hate the Niners more. Or you hate the Eagles and want to see them get owned, backed out. I don't know. I have no idea. Zero idea. Here we go. Kickoff. Come on. Not too bad. Not behind yet. NFC, AFC. Then you got. Yep. Okay. NFC Championships first next week, then the AFC Championship. Of course. Oh, and it will be in Kansas City. No neutral site, because since he won. Not too bad. I think Cincy versus... If Dallas wins, I don't know. I think Dallas could beat Philadelphia. I don't think Dallas is much of a fraudulent team as the Giants were. Or Giants just played horribly. I can't say fraudulent. How did the Bills lose? They got owned. Joe Burrow, the first 2 drives, scored touchdowns on Jamar Chase, Hayden Hurst. They got a 1-yard touchdown run to punch it in. Then Evan McPherson hits a field goal. Halftime 17-7. Tyler Bass hits a field goal 17-10. Joe Mixon runs it in for a to make it 24-10. Evan McPherson hits a field goal to make it 27-10. Basically, the Bills got whipped. I could have told you as much would happen, considering Miami had a chance to win last week. The Bills are frauds. When you struggle against a Miami team with a third string backup, you probably would have lost had Teddy Bridgewater played. You certainly would have lost had Tua played. So, yeah, when Joe Burrow, because he's him, goes and plays the Bills, I don't care if he's in a snow globe like Buffalo, he was going to win. Same. I'm bandwagoning the Cowboys till they get eliminated. And then if that happens, hopefully Joe Burrow can pick up the slack. Hail State, baby, Hail State. Dak Prescott made Mississippi State relevant, of course. I have to root for him. Christian McCaffrey will get 4 TD runs. I wouldn't be surprised if that happens. It's a possibility. I wouldn't put money on it, but it's a possibility that Christian McCaffrey does that. Of course, because you're a Panthers fan. So, of course, you're rooting for Christian McCaffrey. I wouldn't expect anything less. So, that Chiefs weren't great either. Well, that's because Patrick Mahomes was hobbled for a half and Chad Henne just did enough. And Jacksonville played well. They did keep it close. I did say that was going to happen. It happened, but not too bad. I think the Jags actually should have won. I think they kind of got hosed, actually, at the end of that game. I'll never admit they got hosed in 2017, but I'll admit they got hosed yesterday. Thoughts on the Rapids' recent transfers? Again, Cabral, I think it's a good change of scenery. The rumors of Linez, that's probably good. But yeah, the Rapids are building a solid team with their recent transfers. Things are going to be better this year. I'm not going to say top of the West, but they will make the playoffs. Pretty much. I think so. Things will be better, I'm sure. I think things will be better. Solid team. That guy from Easy Money University was getting beat. Canada. Double. You heard it here first. See the thing with the TFC draft thing? I have no idea. Mexico and Argentina, Mexico and Germany. I think he was talking about the CONCACAF Nations League and the CONCACAF Gold Cup, but okay. Fair enough, I'll take it. Jacksonville played up to KC in all quarters except the fourth. Jags beat themselves, but KC did well for a hobbled quarterback. Connor Ronan from Wolves, I like that. Good move. They need a center mid and a center back. They need another. That's a good move, as I said. It was that allocation order. They got rid of the allocation order, which I'm fine with. Next thing they should do is shoot the salary cap into the sun. You did the first part. Get the second part done. Go Bengals. I agree. The oven. I don't know what it is. Like, seriously. It's the oven. Don't worry. It's not a fire. This happens a lot. It's not a fire. That sucks. Been there. Whenever we freaking cook something, I don't know. Actually, give me a second. They were cooking ham and cheese, smoking. They was smoking like a madman. Yeah. It was ham and cheese. Close. Ham and cheese. Kickoff will be Brett Maher doing the kickoff. What? Debo Samuel. Debo! But for some reason, as long as someone's just smoking, that thing sets off like a... I made toast once. About maybe 6 months ago? About... Disregard that. See how easy it is? It's not. See, this house is look at the ceiling. There's a lot of cracks too. That was built what, in the 60s? Yeah. Point is, made toast once. It kicked it. It set it off. It wasn't even smoking. That's a kickoff. That'll be a touchback. Faulty alarm, yeah. Kickoff, touchback, starts at the 20. The 49ers receive. Here we go. Heard that. Rubio will be the starting striker because he plays at a solid level. Yeah, I think that'll work. Can't be worse. Brock Purdy. People say he's better than Tom Brady. Similar start to his career, I can admit. Except he was a round later. But Brock Purdy for the 49ers to start. Brock Purdy. Snap. Juice chicken motion. Here comes McCaffrey, and he only gets a yard. Good job by the Dallas defense to snuff that out. 2nd and 9. Yeah, I agree with that. Probably best player last year for y'all. I would agree with that. Barcelona today was boring. I felt like watching paint dry, the most boring documentary. Yeah. I mean, that sucks, don't it? Will Orlando do good in preseason? Maybe. I know you won't beat Tigres, though. Oh, technically there's 2 MLS games for that. And Brock Purdy gets sacked. 3rd down. Cowboys, they're on the front foot. Brock Purdy gets sacked. Sometime your heater has to end. Odigizua got him. When the new MLS kits get announced? Probably early February. Probably. So if the Rapids get to the playoffs, Rubio will be the man and we'll be contenders for MLS Cup. I agree with it. 3rd and 19. If the Cowboys let them convert this, they're sorry. Brock Purdy. Debo Samuel gets stopped. That'll have to be a punt. 4th down. Probably got the 9 yards back, but they wouldn't go for it, would they? They wouldn't go for it. 4th down. 13:28 left in the quarter. Cowboys will get their first possession. They need to score here, I would say so. They will punt it. Turpin from Wisnowski. Kavonte Turpin, an amazing returner in the USFL, also going to the Pro Bowl, so he's carried it over. Oh, that could be running into the kicker. It's going to bounce. Let it bounce out. No flag. About the 22 to start. 1st and 10. 13 minutes left in the quarter. I'll take 3-1 if that means the Cowboys go through on predictions. Luckily, yeah, you can't really call that. I mean, that's physics. But again, they've called worse. They've called worse. So, 13:01, Dak Prescott to take his first chance. Greetings, ELS. How we doing? Nice to see you again. Dak Prescott takes a snap. Fakes the handoff to Zeke. Dak running forward. Caught! Nope, blocked away. Flag. Loved your MLS mascot fight prediction. Thank you. I've been thinking about that for a while, but also sort of a Mike Leach honorary thing because, you know, he did the Pac-12 one and all that. So, holding 1st and 20. Are you looking forward to seeing TFC play again? It'd be nice to see the season start, but I don't know if I'm looking forward to anything more than that. I have no expectations. Hopefully, that makes things better. Good couple of yards there from Pollard. I'm happy to see the season start, but other than that, no expectations. I'm not going to overrate them and have them like play down. I'm going to see what happens. I'll believe when I see them play well. I'll believe they can do something when I see them play well. Okay, honestly, the Canadian Championship's the only expectation. But other than that, and finish above Montreal. Other than that, if that happens, I'm happy. I won't ask for more. Because I think they could do that. 2nd and 14. Dak Prescott steps back to throw. Caught! First down. From first down to T.Y. Hilton. T.Y. Hilton gets the first down. Thoughts on the Elite TFC kit? I actually like it. It's sort of a reverse 2017 kit. I like it. Most people hate it. I like it. It has a good amount of red. I like the Onyx as part of it. I like both. I like the hoops. I think people are just not used to it. As in, yeah. I agree with that. Timbers League kit is so amazing. Yeah, I like the Timbers kit. I'm not saying the Toronto FC kit is top 5 in MLS, the new kit. I'm not saying that, but I like it. It's not biased. I objectively like it. 2nd and 12. 11:15 left in the quarter. Cowboys doing enough on this drive. Dak Prescott, shotgun snap taken, has time, throws, caught. CeeDee Lamb gets about 5. Yeah, I can agree with the execution. It's not the best, but I'm gonna hope that the authentic is better because normally the replicas are worse. There's some about the replicas that make it worse. So I'm gonna wait to see the authentic, but I don't hate it. Like I see what they were trying to do. I don't hate it as much as others do. Incomplete. 4th down. Dak stepped up in the pocket. Yeah, I agree with that. Come on, Seattle. That was awesome. I mean, they are going to the Club World Cup, though, so isn't it obvious? I will be covering the Club World Cup, all of it, by the way. So even if Seattle gets eliminated in the 2nd round, why not? Need to get that freaking those clicks up before the season starts. Now I'm not upset. BMO as a bank is expanding into the Western United States. They want something to put their name on. They put it on LAFC Stadium. I have no problem with it. It is what it is. I mean, hell, there's BMOs around here. So, BMO Harris, so it is what it is. Portland fans are joking about Providence being on the jerseys because they have Providence Park. That's the joke. They own you. That's the joke. Are you upset now? Yeah, I agree with that, but I'm surprised they didn't keep the rights just indefinitely. What can you do, though? So, 49ers will have their 2nd drive here. 13-yard return on the punt. We'll start at the 20 at 18 with 10-11 left in the quarter. I do think Philadelphia will beat San Francisco if San Francisco makes it through this game. But I think Dallas could beat Philadelphia. But again, divisional matchup. Dallas will put up more of a fight than the Giants. So, got me Detroit-style pizza yesterday from Jets. I'd buy again. Don't sound too bad. Worst leak of MLS kit ever. Like the leak itself or the jersey? Because if we're just talking about jersey, like it had to be leaked. You know, I'm going to go with the Seattle jersey, the Seattle Bruce Lee red jersey. Yeah, we're just going to go with that. We're just going to go with that. Cuz I don't like it. I don't like it. Like after the Jimi Hendrix kit, I'm a fan of Bruce Lee, but the kit though should be yellow. I mean, yeah, it's close to rave green, but if you're going to go Bruce Lee, no. Come on. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah. And I know that's recent, but the new Seattle sponsor sucks. I just think it's funny because it's Providence. Portland owns Seattle. 10-11 left in the first quarter. San Francisco back on the ball at the 18. Brock Purdy under center. 16-mile-per-hour winds. 16, I should say. It wasn't clear. Hands off to McCaffrey. Gets about 3. Second down. CMC ain't done much yet. I know it's early, but jerseys responsored is all. Well, that's their home kit. It's still an ugly kit, don't get me wrong. By the way, so does a re-sponsor count as a new kit? So is it both? I'm not doing that. To me, yeah, I don't think that counts for the countdown. It's still the same kit with a new sponsor. Debo tackled. Third down. But the current Seattle home kit still sucks. And it still looks like a monster truck ran over it. That ain't changed. 3rd and 1. Hands it off to McCaffrey. Gets the first. 9 minutes left in the quarter. I think a lot of people do Winvo. When I think of the Seattle Sounders, for better or for worse, I think about that 2016 kit. Because that's the one that haunts my dreams. Hands it off. Purdy throws. Caught! Caught by George Kittle. Gets a good amount of yards after the catch. 1st and 10. You can't let George Kittle get that open. He gets a slight window and he's going to catch it. He good. At the 39-yard line, past midfield. Most likely the Niners will get a field goal here unless there's a fumble or an interception. Even if they're on 4th down, they'll be able to kick. The blue Xbox kit. Yeah. Good to see Zawilli gone now. Yep. But they still got a trash sponsor anyway. At least it's only Times New Roman, though, so. Yeah. 7-19. Brock Purdy fakes the handoff. Parsons rushing him down. Ew! Dropped. I thought that was about to be an interception, but he dropped it. Ayuk couldn't catch it. Dropped interception. Ooh. Almost jumped the gun there. I thought that should have been an interception. Nope, drop. Medical sponsors are better. Yeah, I could see it. Third and 9. Chiefs are the favorites. Doesn't mean shit. Bengals are better. I agree. Doesn't hurt that Patrick Mahomes is probably going to be hobbled to hell and back if he plays, and Chad Henne ain't as good. So, yeah, the Bengals should win next week. I think they will. I mean, Joe Burrow has the number of a healthy Patrick Mahomes. What do you think happens when he plays a hobbled one or Chad Henne? Seems to me like that's an easy win. They'll punt it away. Barely out of field goal range. 7:09 left in the quarter, 4th and 9. San Francisco to punt to Dallas. Dallas makes a stand where they need to make a stand. Should have had an interception there, but the field position ain't going to be much different. Touchback. So that's actually better. Field position. Las Palmas in 2020 had Hummel as a sponsor. It's the same as their 2018 jersey, but different manufacturing company. $7:01. Halfway through the quarter. Still 0-0. Dallas on their second drive. Tough defensive plays on both sides. Brock Purdy's having an okay game. Dak's having a good game so far. I like where this is going. Soccer guy says Vamos Cowboys. I agree. Boom. I agree with that. I may be wearing the jinxed blue jersey, but still. Should be forbidden for teams to use the same template with another brand. I agree with that. Now, I will say this. I think the blue jersey, unpopular opinion, I think the Cowboys' blue jersey is better than their white jersey. Unpopular opinion. Even though it's jinxed. I think this jersey's better. Wasn't the only one who could find a pro image when I got it? Yes. Does it matter? I like this one better anyway. Now, if they had one of those Thanksgiving ones, that would have been a decision. But whether it's the current Thanksgiving throwback or the one they were using when they couldn't use the white helmets, which they also used with that white helmet when they played Tennessee. So, waiting for the next drive to start. Can Dak Prescott get it into at least field goal range? Off topic, but I had a random thought today. It'd probably be dope if WrestleMania happens a bit more often outside the country. Imagine WrestleMania in Estadio Azteca. Oh, I would love that. That would be beautiful. WrestleMania in Estadio Azteca, that would be beautiful. Or Estadio Akron. Chivas. That would be beautiful. I don't know if Toluca Stadium is big enough, but Nemesio Diaz, WrestleMania, that would be more of a SummerSlam, but that would still be cool. Or a Rumble, but that would still be cool. Of course, Sky Dome having a WrestleMania. I want to see that. Tokyo Dome WrestleMania would be nice. I'd love to see a WrestleMania in Wembley. BC Place, you don't deserve a WrestleMania. And also you, Olympic Stadium. Or at least a new one. I don't think they would do that, though. 2 yards. Well, that's why I said it would be more of a SummerSlam or a Rumble, but that would still be cool because they do stadiums for those too. But Nemesio Diaz is a damn cool stadium, so I like it. BC Place deserves Ring of Honor. Tony Khan couldn't sell out BC Place. The most dead company. No, that would be NWA, and that's right to the line. 3rd and 9. Billy Corgan. in the NWA. Let's see what the Cowboys can do here. But then again, Ring of Honor and the Whitecaps are very similar. Picked off! Dak Prescott is picked off! Oh my, that was horrible. What the? Oh, come on. Ugh. What the? Dak? Apple turnovers. Dak, come on. What was that? He threw it to him. That wasn't even a jump route. He threw that to him. Dak. Whoa. Well, that just put him in field goal range, if not a touchdown. And Dallas just shot themselves in the foot. Doesn't surprise me. At the 21-yard line, Brock Purdy hands it off. Nope, fakes it. Brock Purdy feels the pressure. Sacked. Brock Purdy is sacked. Got picked like oranges. That's actually pretty good. Dak's back to start interception streaks. That Jacksonville interception is still painful. World Cup final, right after Dak throws a pick against Jacksonville. Overtime. Oh, that was painful. That was painful. But it did get Jacksonville in the playoffs instead of the Titans. So, yeah, it was worth it. Seeing Josh Dobbs in the playoffs would have been the way they were playing. No. The Chargers would have actually won that game. Third down. The Cowboys are trying to make a stand. No, seriously, though, if the Titans would have made the playoffs over the Jaguars, the Chargers would have actually won that game. Sack that MF. Geno the GOAT must be avenged. Geno Smith is not the GOAT, but I like your enthusiasm. He's still better than Russell Wilson, though. Excuse me. Still better than Russell Wilson, though. 3rd and 15. Geno Smith would never throw an interception on the 1-yard line in the Super Bowl. Purdy throws, caught, first down. Ayuk at the 9-yard line. Bless Mr. Amazing. Nobody's going to Ayuk. Well, read your question. What is the worst jersey in sports history? Oh. Oh no. Brock Purdy throws, caught, McCaffrey. Get about a yard. The Cleveland Browns jerseys from 2014, the 2014-2017 Cleveland Browns jerseys, you know, those. The big word mark, the unclassical ones, those were the worst. Yeah, that's the first one that comes to mind. Okay, yeah, that's true. I agree. The piss yellow and poop brown uniforms, I agree. We need one of our Dallas homies, Brandon Cervania, to kick the field goals over Brett Maher. You got to get in field goal range first. Those brown Mavs jerseys. Yeah, those were bad. Those were bad. Hasn't OKC Thunder put out a monstrosity before? I'm sure they have. Have you been to a college football game, Ron? I want to go to the next Apple Cup, but it's hard to get tickets. Sadly, I've not been to a college football game. Haven't been to a Mississippi State game. Hopefully, though, next January in Houston, I'll be able to go that one. next January in Houston. Maybe that'll be the first one I go to. Wink. Mississippi State versus Colorado in the national championship. Okay, that's a little bit too Cloud Cuckoo Lander, but yeah. I have a feeling. They got the Vanderbilt quarterback who basically ran roughshod on Hawaii. That's better than Will Rogers. Dylan Johnson staying legitimately. State's going to go 11-1 at least. And this time I'm 100%. Look at that schedule. This time I'm not going to be wrong. So. Third and goal. If they could hold him to a field goal, that would be great. Oh, no, I know. I just said you had to get in the field goal range first. 2:24 left in the quarter. Still no score for now. Brock Purdy being chased. Throws over. That'll be 4th down. They'll have to at least kick. Robbie Gould. Unless they go for it. Now they're going to kick it. Robbie Gould to come out to kick a field goal to make it 3-0. Cowboys limit the damage off that pick. No TD. Nope. Brock Purdy's getting tested, I got to say, for the first time in his whole career. Robbie Gould, 25 for 25 on field goals, 37 for 37 on extra points from 26 yards. Can Robbie Gould continue that streak, or will it finally be broken? The kick is good. Robbie Gould, good as gold. 3 points. You saw that coming. There you go. 3-0 with 2 minutes left in the quarter. How we doing, Dr. Negative? 2:12 left in the quarter. 3-0. Sucks for you that Lewandowski sucks at Barca. That's your problem. That's your problem that he sucks with you. Lewandowski sucks at Barca. That's your problem. Lol. Which countries from South America do you think will be in the next World Cup? 6 have a direct slot. 1 will go to the playoff. Brazil? I mean, there's 10, so that's a good amount of numbers. I'm going to say Brazil, Argentina, Ecuador, Peru. They'll find their way in there. Peru, Colombia, Uruguay, and then the playoff team. Venezuela. Chile's still going to suck. Bolivia won't be there. Pumas 4, Leon 1. What do you think? That's a good win. That's a good win. Leon ain't good right now. Pumas are playing well. You love to see it. Great win. By the way, you better kick Montreal's ass in the League's Cup because you're in the same group. We may already knew that. I don't know. Maybe we did already. But now it's fully confirmed. Kick their ass. Goya Pumas. I actually like it. I think they could win that group because Atlas are swamp ass right now. They still are. You struggle with Plastic Mazatlan, you're still swamp ass. And New York's basically semi-rebuilding. We could actually win that group. All we got to do is finish second. I like the group. I like it. We'll at least finish second. I think we can win it, but we will get out of that group. Somebody's going to falter, and I don't think it's going to be us. I think it's a race to the bottom. I don't think it's going to be us. Especially if we're in form. Now, if we're not in form, you can throw that all out the window. Yeah, top 2 per group. The kickoff to Turpin. He will return. And he's got room to the 25. If Toronto's not in form by the time the Leagues Cup start, throw out the window, but I think they will be. Prediction for TFC's group, I think they will beat Atlas 2-1. I think they'll beat New York 2-1. I think they'll beat them both 2-1, win the group top 6 points. Pumas' group, they beat Montreal 3-0. And who else is in there? Pumas should probably, I'd say, win that game 1-0. Yeah, sure. So, Pumas will win both their games. Toronto will win both their games. I know it's a long-range prediction. Who else was in there? I mean, if you could beat Montreal. DC. Oh, DC's in there. Yeah, you're going to win. They suck too. I just want you to kick Montreal's ass. I could care less about DC, but y'all should win that too. 2nd and 7, 1:39 left in the quarter at the 29-yard line. Dak Prescott throws. Caught. CeeDee Lamb right at the marker. Yeah, that will be a win. Probably 3-0 for both, frankly. I don't even think you need to be informed to beat both of those teams. So, could be harder, but. Atlas is swamp ass right now, and they got rid of their best coach ever, and New York is basically semi-rebuilding. And we're taking their goalkeeper. So, I'm not worried about the group. I think Toronto should at least finish top 2. It depends if they're on form or not, though. But flag, false start on Dallas. Yeah, I agree with that. And Montreal probably go home with points because they beat DC somehow. Because they probably had none to play for in MLS, but in Leagues Cup, they technically would at that point. So maybe Lasada gets him up. Oh, wait. Lasada used to coach DC United. Okay, yeah, I figured it out. He's got to get some revenge. He'll get him up for revenge if they don't hate his ass by then. That's a good couple of yards. Gets about 2nd and 5 for Dallas with 43 left in the quarter. I just realized. There you go. Yeah. Lasada's going to get Montreal up so he can get revenge on DC if they don't hate his ass by then. If he's still there. I mean, knowing the Saputos, they'll probably be okay with the fact they're going to win the one spoon. I don't know. And they sold everybody off. Shit, I don't think they care. 2nd and 5. Dak hands it off. Third and 2 at the end of the first quarter. 3-0 for San Francisco at the end of the first. Three quarters to go. Bleh. So we got 3-0 with Dallas driving a 3rd and 2 at the start of the second quarter. They'll switch the side of the field, and then they go. 1 quarter down, 3 to go. Yeah. One white kid says that Philadelphia will win the Leagues Cup, and Pumas and Philadelphia are in the same division. And he says Philly will win at Pumas. Thoughts? Or Pumas at Philly. I mean, I like Philly versus Pumas. It's going to be a close match. Depends on the form at that point. The 18th of February, I guess. I'd say Philly could win, though. I think they have the slightly better team. It'll be close, though. Wait, Philly has a different group. Thoughts on Colorado's group of them, Toluca, and Nashville. Toluca's playing well. I think they top the group. I think Colorado's slightly better than Nashville right now. So I think Colorado edges out in second and goes through, and Nashville gets knocked out in third, and they crash out because it's three teams that could all easily go through. So, 3rd and 2. Dak Prescott throws first down and more to the 40-yard line. 14 minutes left in the second quarter. Can Dallas get their points? Noah Brown with a catch. $14.29, first down on the 30, getting closer to 38. Pollard gets a good couple, gets more. 2nd down and 5. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah, I would agree. VAR refs and Club World Cup to call VAR calls like NFL refs do. What do you think about this? I like it. I want to actually hear the explanation of the call. That would be, well, that don't help me because I'm live for everything. But I would like, if I actually was in that position of having to be able to listen, boom. I would like to hear it. If I was there. Elliott gets it to 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches. But I agree with that. Well, I don't think you are. I think you beat Nashville, and I think at least if you get a draw against Toluca, that's something. Then if you, I don't think you get any points for actually drawing, though. I think you have to win the shootout, though. Or is it like MLS Next Pro where you get a point, but you get an extra point for, I think it's an extra point for the shootout, yeah. So 1-1, and then you could get a second, yeah. And Zeke stretches over. I think he got it. I think he got the first. But Colorado's better this year. Unless you're saying Nashville's just mid this year, which I would probably agree. I have no idea. I think he reached over before he went down. I think that's a first. Yep, 1st and 10. At the 30 or the 28-yard line. Nice rush. Dak throws it off. Couldn't get anything out of that with Zeke. Thoughts on the Danny Alves situation? I think Pumas were right to cut his deal. If what is true is true, they were right to cut his deal. They were right to let him rot, and we'll see what plays out. But I can't say that. It's sad to hear sad to hear that happened, but Pumas are right to cut him, and we'll see what comes out in the wash. But that's my thoughts. Throw him under the jail if he did do it. If he didn't do it, he was going to retire anyway. So he didn't lose much of his career. Bonehead. Honey has no help. I agree with that. Well, I mean, I have Schaffelberg. maybe. First down. Well, they do. I mean, he sucked. He sucked at Puma, so no. Probably not. He was there. He didn't change anything. 4th and 1, and they're going to go for it. And CeeDee Lamb gets it. Spins out, first down. You just heard about stardom? I've known about it for years. I've known about it for years. You're like a baby. Watch this. But yeah, they get the first down. At the 9, that's about the 14. I don't watch wrestling like you do. Fair enough. Pollard. Dak Prescott gets the block. First down. More. Good. Going to buy Pumas' third kit. What does it look like? $9.49 left in the quarter. Why are you doing NFL? I thought this was a soccer channel. Well, there's barely any football in January, at least in CONCACAF. I've done NFL before. January's like I do whatever I want, besides news. That's a touchdown. Dalton Schultz, 5-yard touchdown catch. Black and gold. That actually sounds pretty good. 5-yard touchdown catch. 4-yard touchdown catch for Dalton Schultz. It's at least 6-0. At least 6-3. Could they make it 7? So, only reason I didn't do. You probably came here in 22, so that was because the World Cup qualifiers were gone and Brett Maher missed an extra point. He missed an extra point. Oh my God, that's 5 out of 6. 5 out of his last 6. Oh my God. No. Come on. Blocked. Well, at least he blocked it. No, he made one after he missed his 4 against the Bucks. That's 5 out of 6. It was blocked at least, but still. Yeah, I agree with that. The Bengals were the better team by far. I agree. And I said that was possible happen. The Bills had to be perfect, and they weren't. To win, they had to be perfect. I said the Bengals would have won that Monday Night Football game had it played out fully, and Damar Hamlin, the situation there didn't happen. And here we are. The Bengals are just the better team. Because it looked like that's how the Monday Night Football game was going to set up had it played out. So, maybe that's the best thing that happened for the Bengals, but in the end, because they didn't really give away anything, and they definitely, but yeah, they were the better team, and they would have been the better team a couple of weeks ago, so I don't think anything changes. I can't believe 1 for 6. Extra point. 6-3. So a field goal. Thoughts on America right now? I think they suck ass. I'm surprised they're not playing that well, to tell you the truth. Weren't 2 tournaments ago, weren't they the leader? The super leader? I don't think that was, yeah, Pachuca. The thing about America is they're kind of falling off. I don't hate it. But speaking of, America versus St. Louis in the Leagues Cup, I'm probably going. I'm going to try to go to that. Unless Toronto plays the same day, but I think it's like because they're in a different group in a different region. They probably won't. America versus St. Louis, though, you bet your ass I'm going to try to go. While we're at, speaking of that, Bengals are 2021 are red hot in the playoffs. I agree. Let's see if it was on track before it was blocked. It looks like it was going to go wide anyway. No joke. Even if it was blocked, even if it wasn't blocked, it was going to go wide. Now they got to get rid of him. They got to get rid of him. They got to get rid of Brett Maher. Jesus, he's horrible. Wouldn't it be crazy if like this game ends up like needing a field goal to win or tie it, and you're like 5 seconds left, and you have to like trust Brett Maher? I don't know if you do. I don't know if you do. They're all home games for MLS teams. So Pumas will be going to DC and Pumas will be going to Montreal. They're not playing any in Mexico. And if they're designated home games, if it's a Mexican team versus a Mexican team, it'll be in a certain neutral site. I don't think there's any Mexican teams who are designated home teams in the group stage. Brock Purdy steps back. They miss him. Push him out. Gets about a yard. Because that's just the way MLS wanted to do it. I have no idea. How we doing, Jordan? I have no idea. MLS is just corrupt. It's corrupt. I can say that much. 9 minutes left in the quarter. Brock Purdy. I mean, Dallas is playing pretty good on defense. I mean, they need to, considering the Niners have been so great since week 14. They've won 10 straight, 11 straight, because if they had 12 straight. Are the tickets for sale? Not yet. When's it going to start? July, August? Late July? Yeah, late July. The last 2 weeks of July, first 2 weeks of August is what it looks like, I think. Just look at that like big block of no MLS games on the MLS schedule, and you got it. But the tickets aren't for sale yet. I think they just announced the groups. 3rd and 7. 8 minutes to go. Thrown. Caught. McCaffrey. Did he get the first? They're going to spot it. First down. Exactly. Now the MLS teams, I don't know if they'll be visiting it yet. Toronto will be hosting Atlas. I don't know if they go to New York. Toronto. Probably will, though. They probably would do that to Toronto. Be like, you're going to New York, but you're hosting Atlas. Boom! Mitchell gets tackled about a yard, 7 left, 6-3. St. Louis will be hosting America, which that's nice. I mean, Raphael is actually a pretty good coach. He's actually impressed me. So, good coach. 43 rushing yards. Tackle him. Breaks a tackle. That's a 3rd down and 2. They'll probably convert that. Probably. 6:25. Six minutes to go. Yeah, they surprised me a bit, yeah. Brock Purdy throws. Caught! That was an open catch. I don't know. Check down, but open. Flag. There's a flag with 5:54 to go. Probably on the Cowboys. Probably for a late hit. That's my guess. Late hit, yep. Fifth straight until he missed. 1 year. $965,000 contract as a kicker. Now he's going to be a free agent while the team will be eliminated. What a ridiculous. Yeah. Brock Purdy stepping up. That's a first down. That was a stupid play. 5:46 left in the quarter. Brock Purdy gets. There's a tackle there, and there's a flag. For what, pray tell? For what, pray tell? Yeah, I agree. 3-0, yeah, I'd agree. Holding. Offense. Pushes him back. First down and 20. Holding. 5:36. I thought, all right. First and 20, Brock Purdy's 8 for 11, throwing for 80 yards. So about 10 yards per completion. And George Kittle gets dropped. That one, 10 yards. Second down, maybe 19. I think it was still second down and 20. But, yeah. Deebo Samuel was open. It's like, no, I'm going to check it down to George Kittle. Well, second and 19, okay. The Cowboys should get a stop here. They should. Semifinal. I think the Pumas, the way they're playing, I think they go to the semifinal in the Liga if they keep this form up. But again, it's early days. I think they can keep it up. It's not like this is a delay a game. No timeout, I think. Timeout taken by the Niners. 4 minutes left in the quarter, in the half. 2 more quarters left in the divisional round. 4, 8, 12, 16. 4, 8, 12, 14 quarters left in the playoffs in the season. Nobody counts the Pro Bowl. Face blue smiling. Cowboys doing well defensively. They need to. Like, the Cowboys defense, if the Cowboys win, the Cowboys, they probably won because of their defense playing as good as they have. They've done enough. And they've still made mistakes, but they've done enough. So, they're making Brock Purdy look like a rookie. They're making Brock Purdy look like a rookie. As a 7th-round rookie, as he should have been. The heater had to end at some point. Had to. The game's going very fast. Yeah. Hell, the AFC game went pretty fast, too. Did someone say Pumas vs. Arsenal are playing this year in New York? That's what I heard. I heard that. As I said, Pumas were correct to terminate Danny Alves' contract. If he is guilty of what he was alleged to do, he should be thrown out of the jail. If he's not guilty, stupid move, but didn't waste much of his career. I didn't know if BKL was here. I'll re-say it. But whatever comes out in the wash is what comes out in the wash. Simple as. But Pumas were right at first. He didn't even play well for him anyway, so it's not like it was a big player that they should have Thomas Partey'd or. Kind of crazy how it's different in Mexico, though. .436 left in the quarter. He was getting benched anyways, exactly. He didn't even play well there. Like he basically, that's got to be, yep, third down, and they almost got it all back. All I heard was up about the allegation. I didn't hear about what exactly it was. So I only heard the headline. So. Pumas versus Union, what's your prediction? By the way, same division, so it's possible. Same quartile of the bracket. Yeah, I got Union winning 2-1. I think Philadelphia is still slightly the better team, if that ends up happening. Brock Purdy. Well, that's 4th down and 2. I'm doing good, Angus. How we doing? 4th down and 2, 3:48 left in the quarter. League's Cup seems exciting. I agree with that. 3:48. Looks like the Niners will have to punt it away. Now they're going to try to kick it. Robbie Gould made a 26-yarder, still perfect in the playoffs in his whole career on both sides. 47-yarder for Robbie Gould. But the wind is 16 miles per hour. And he's going to hit it. 47-yarder good for Robbie Gould. Game's tied in the second quarter. Still perfect. The game's tied because Brett Maher did the same thing. Why is this so? Brett Maher missed the extra point. He's missed 6 out of his last 7, 5 out of his last 6 extra points. Robbie got all that leg at 40. I can't believe it. He's still great. Kickers could last a long time, though. Mug root beer. I don't like root beer. It's just like really has like a spice to it that I just don't like. Like it just has a kick to it that I don't like. IYOU. Take that back. I said all root beer sucks. All of it. All of it. Not just mug. All of it. I do not like root beer. I mean, Dr. Pepper is sort of close, but it doesn't have that kick. Like, Dr. Pepper is smooth, you know? So I like Dr. Pepper at times, but I need the Dallas players to switch to the Dallas Cowboys and replace Brett Maher's bitch ass. Maybe some people like the kick better than the smoothness. I don't know, but me. Shouldn't exist. Yeah, I guess people are just calling it B-Tech. Yeah, okay. What's your thoughts on Gold Cup and Leagues Cup being only 3 days apart? I'm happy with it. The best moments in the summer just keep on rolling. The biggest time of the summer keeps on rolling. Because, I mean, you kind of have to admit at some point the summer sort of is like a slower point in the season. Like, there's a lot of MLS games, but, like, once you get to, like, July, it's kind of like, you know, like the start of the season is cool, the end of it's cool. Like, July and August is sort of, you know, just there, especially this year. So I'm glad. The summer is, the big stuff is still there. Or, like, just rolls off. Boom. Yeah, the CONCACAF League, but that was a certain niche that the League's Cup isn't. So, and Gold Cup isn't. So, I mean, I guess it's similar, but not really. First down and 10 for Dak Prescott with 3 left in the quarter. Dak throws, checks it down. Zeke. Oh! Greenlaw lays him out anyway. And there's a flag, late hit. There you go. Sucks. You probably will. It sucks. Should have never even made it. It just basically spits on everything Scooby-Doo built. Personal foul. Yeah, you're damn right. Axe Kynes in Girona. Oh, that's okay. Of course. Yeah, he went to Girona. That makes sense. Good for Kynes. He's back with Tati. Mikel Nade from Saint Etienne. That actually sounds pretty good. First and 10. Pass midfield. Thanks to that personal foul. Hands off to Zeke. Zeke just isn't that good anymore. I mean, they should just go with Pollard. I don't know why Zeke is just out there like it's 2018. Yes, Greece will make the Euros. Hungary probably will too. Probably should switch that. Hungary will, Greece probably will. But yeah, I say they both do. 3 minutes left in the quarter. Still Dineno. Dak, throw the ball. There you go. There's Paul, and he dropped it. Preach to the choir. Preaching to the choir. Now, that 90s show does sort of avert that. That 90s show is very similar to that 70s show. Like, there's like new cast, but you could tell that it's a reboot that's in the right spirit of the show. So that averted that. But I like that 90s show. It's pretty cool. I like that 70s show when it was on, and I like the reboot. They said Toronto was playing a game against Zolos behind closed doors. Timeout for Dallas, 2:44. So hopefully that game went well, but we won't hear anything about it because they don't even want to share details. But maybe somebody will say something. That night show looks good, exactly. Thoughts on Messi's the GOAT. Like, even if Cristiano had won that game in Saudi, it wouldn't change anything. That would just been some PR damage control. Messi's the GOAT. After what? After the World Cup, yeah, Messi's the GOAT. 2 timeouts left each, 3rd and 7. No. They would. Well, then again, they did do the home kit the way they did. It's possible they do choose to rebrand. I mean, it's never out of the question. I don't think they would. I mean, if they're seeing how people are reacting to this new home kit, which I don't think's too bad, but it's a little bit too different and people losing their minds over it. I mean, hell. Pollard gets tackled. About 3rd, and that'll be about 4th and 3. So you kind of have to go. You kind of have to go for it if you're Dallas. I mean, really, you kind of have to go for it. Yeah, they're going for it. They're going for it. If it doesn't go your way, it doesn't go your way. If it goes your way, it goes your way. I mean, I could see that, but I don't think I don't think a TFC rebranding would be like a rebranding. I think it would be more like they use the simplified logo as the crest and that. I don't think they'd like change everything. Timeout. Or it's the 2-minute warning, I should say. Super Bowl prediction and score prediction. Cincinnati versus Dallas. 34-31, Cincy. Hey, March is a good month, too. What? I mean, Toronto has a hawk that chases off vermin out of the stadium, but not a falcon. I mean, I guess a hawk. I don't know. Seems like a football team I've seen. You sure you're not hallucinating? You sure you're not hallucinating? Maybe it is the CSL. Yeah, maybe. Serbian White Eagles. Maybe there is. Maybe I'm wilding, but that sounds about. Maybe it was at some point. I don't think it's current, but maybe it was at some point. Yeah. Cowboys have 55.6 win percent probability. Okay. 2 minutes left in the quarter. But the second half should be a good one. Tight game. Two-minute warning. Dallas basically out of timeout. I don't even know if Pumas could simplify their logo because their logo is already pretty simple. So I don't think that would be the case. I think they just rebrand. That's your problem, though. I don't know. Maybe a more realistic Puma. Dak Prescott has time to steps up in the pocket, has room to run, and he slides. 153, they got the first down. Dak Prescott found a way to get it. He had to, and he did. Dak Prescott, boom. Trying to get into at least chip shot range, if not actually score a touchdown. He's loose. Of course he is. He was loose when he played the Bucs. Pollard gets it to about a 2nd and 2 with 1:31 with 2 timeouts, but they could use their time. And Pollard is crawling. He's hurt. It looks like. Damn it. Zeke's not that good anymore, so that's not good. If Pollard's hurt, geez, it's not good. The women don't have the triangle in the logo, so there you go. But I think there's only a difference because it has to be. What's with all these players getting rolled up in the leg during this round? Burrow did, Mahomes did, and now Pollard did. That's an injury timeout. But the Bengals win. They'll beat the Chiefs, yes, and I think they'll win the Super Bowl, yes. So yes and yes. Even if it's the Cowboys. I think the Bengals are better than the Cowboys. I think the Bengals are better than the Niners. I think they could go head-to-head with the Eagles, too. Eagles probably have the best chance to beat the Bengals. I think they're better than the Chiefs, especially with an injured Mahomes. I mean, already with a healthy Mahomes, they have their numbers. So with an injured Mahomes or Chad Henne, they're better. They're better than the Cowboys. They're better than the Niners. And I think the Eagles have the best chance to beat the Bengals. Bengals would run the table with the Cowboys. Maybe. I'd still be leaning towards the Cowboys on what I'd want to see happen, but I don't know if I'd predict them to win, though. But whatever happens, happens. Is the Canadian Soccer League good? Yeah. That means your team is in training camp this month till February 5th and enter Empire Polo Club. 3 games in the Galaxy is the final preseason game. Yep. Like always at Dignity Health Sports Park, Toronto versus the Galaxy. Will St. Louis City have their potential radio station preempted for Apple TV? I don't think so. I think they will have a radio station. I think they do have over-the-air. Teams can still have over-the-air telecasts. Probably KTRS. Probably. Or no. Or is the Cardinals back on KMOX? Either way. I still remember KTRS and the Cardinals. I feel like they did move back to KMOX, though. But I still think, yeah, KTRS. Yeah. Burrow's experience would help a lot, plus they're on a mission. They're better this year, too. Yep. And even that line's better. People said the offensive line would be a problem. It's not anymore. Pollard is going into the tent. 2nd and 2, 124. They should make a WMLS for MLS things over the year. I agree. 1% accurate or not. I mean, of Liga MX's better. Of CONCACAF, well, 0. For Leagues Cup, I'd say a little bit better chance, but I guess that's a little bit more accurate. Dak throws. Caught. Picked. It got picked. Oh, come on, Dak. Dak got picked off. 1:15 left in the quarter. I knew the Bengals were going to make the playoffs. I said they would too. And Dak got picked off. Ward. And it bounces into the hands. Okay, that wasn't really his fault. That wasn't really Dak's fault, though. That bounced off CD Lamb and then into the defenders. You can't really say. Dak on the Apple turnovers again. Yep. How would radio broadcast change without the TV broadcast? I don't really know how to explain that. Like, it's just sound with different radio broadcasters, possibly. 1:15 left in the quarter. Might as well. Carolina Hurricanes use the Bally Sports feed. See, the thing I know about radio telecasts is the Cardinals had a separate radio telecast than the Bally Sports, Fox Sports feed. All those years they had Mike Shannon, now they have Ricky Horton. So the Cardinals use a different feed. And I think the Blues do as well. So what I know is it's a different group of announcers for radio. And I think, if I'm correct, TFC Radio has Gareth Wheeler. So, yeah. They use a different crew, too, than Wildman and Caldwell. So, from what I know, normally, from what I follow, is a different crew. And the Patriots had Zolak and... It's not Bertrand, that's the show. But yeah, the Patriots have a different crew for radio. But then again, that's local, and they're normally on Fox or CBS or ESPN. So yeah, but still, kind of have to there. But now Zolak is the reason that they play "Your Love" at Gillette. That's why that song's connected to Brady. It's thanks to Scott Zolak. But banger of a song anyway. But 1:15 left in the quarter. So I don't know if many teams use separate or the same crew. 1:15 left in the quarter. Brock Purdy to hand it off. And Debo gets tackled. 1:10. See if it's tied after the half. Hands it off. Tackled. McCaffrey tackled at the line. 3rd and 2 with 50 seconds to go. Cowboys need to keep it tied at the half. And it looks like there's about to be a fight. Six to 6. Tight game so far with 30 minutes and 30 seconds to go. And they're going to call timeout. Yep. Niners call timeout, 30 seconds. Trying to get into field goal range. Pollard's getting carted off. So it's Zeke. Free Atlas to Querétaro, 82nd minute. They're struggling with Querétaro. Atlas are struggling with Querétaro. They're still swamp ass. They struggle with Plastic Mazatlan. They're struggling with Querétaro. They're still swamp ass. Just because you have 6 points don't mean those 6 points are created equal. Caught. First down, Debo Samuel. At the 50-yard line, but it's still have to go a bit longer to get an extra or a field goal. And they're going to call the 3rd timeout right now anyway. 24 seconds. I mean, Outlaws are winning, but they're still struggling. That's why you don't sack your best manager ever. Swamp ass. Where's Randy? Where's Randy? Probably watching the game, let's be honest. But Atlas is in 3rd place. Just because you have 6 points off of 2 games when you struggled your way to a win doesn't count. Florian Thauvin for Tigres, he's okay. He doesn't really make the headlines. But he's doing okay. Hasn't been horrible, but he's doing okay. Brock Purdy gets the snap. Picked! Nope. Blocked or batted away. 19 seconds to go. I thought it was about to be a pick. That would have been nice. I mean, the Cowboys only have a timeout. No, Andre Pierre Gignac didn't win the World Cup. In baseball, radio broadcasters are a different way back in the day. During rain delays, broadcasters improvised during rain delays. Now it's just video replays and interviews. Hmm. 19 seconds. Brock Purdy. Pressure. Throw. Caught. Caught by Jennings. He's going to get pushed out of bounds. And I think that's in field goal range. To the 50, 40, or to the 35. Yeah, I think, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52 yards. I mean, Gould could hit from there. 52 yards, Gould could hit from there. Even if it's not his career long, I'm sure he could hit from there. Purdy. They're looking for a quick out to get a little bit more, and that's going to be incomplete. 7 seconds. Are they going to go for another play? Are they going to kick? They're going to kick. No? That pick leads to another 3 points. 6 points off turnovers, or could lead for another. Well, I mean, knowing Robbie Gould, he ain't missed a kick in the playoffs. But I guess another quick out, then they'll try to go for the kick. If they don't get the yards, this could be harder. If they get the yards, still 14-mile-per-hour winds. So Brock Purdy throws incomplete. They have to kick now. 1 second. This kick will end the half. Robbie Gould from 52. From 52. Throws the quick out. And Purdy almost effed up. Yeah, he did. Almost. Robbie Gould made 2 field goals. One from 26, one from 47. Ain't farther. 50-yard attempt. It's a 50-yarder. They don't let him take the practice kick. And Cowboys are going to ice him. They're going to take their timeout. They're going to take it's going to set up a tee, kick another one, and then come back out. Robbie Gould from 50. A little bit better than I thought it would be. Robbie Gould from 50 with 1 second left on the clock. Whatever happens, this ends the half. Will the Niners go in with a 3-point lead, or will they go in tied? We shall see. But Robbie Gould has not missed a kick in the postseason, whether it's an extra point or a field goal. He's never missed a kick in the postseason. He hit from 47 on his last kick. Can he push back 3 yards? I'm sure he can. Here's the snap, 50-yarder. Here's the snap, hold, kick, and he makes it. That's good. Robbie Gould with a 50-yarder to end the half. 9-6. Tight game. Robbie ain't giving up. Nope, good kick. And the Cowboys will get the second half kickoff, so they'll have a chance to take the lead or at least tie it up. But it's a tight game. It's a tight game. And they're about equal. And the Cowboys and 49ers are about equal on total yardage and time of possession. It's been an equal game. Just even in general. But we'll take a short break. Be back for the second. Be back for the what I think about the half. And then for the second half. So with that being said, sit tight. Be back. Sit tight. We'll be back. We're back. Ha, ha, ha. I mean, at least 70% of people would still say he's the GOAT. With that being said, halftime, 6-9. The Niners are winning with 9 points. Or bedroom numbers. You take out the dash. With that being said, very tight first half. It's a very tight first half. The Cowboys playing defense well. They've only allowed 3 field goals. They've only allowed 3 field goals, but they only could muster 1 touchdown and no other points because Dak thrown 3 picks. Or 2 picks, I should say. 2 picks. Sorry. 2 picks. 2 of those field goals came off those 2 picks. At least it won 2 touchdowns. But the Dallas defense is keeping Dallas in this game. The Dallas offense, on the other hand, is okay, but not great. Dak's doing the job, sort of. Sort of doing the job. Kind of doing the job. Not completely, but not blowing it. They still have a chance. And they do receive the first kick of the second half, which means they have a chance to at least tie it up, if not take the lead. But the game's very even. When you look at the yardage, it's a very even disparity. Both teams have gained about the same amount of yards, had the same amount of time possession, really. Nothing really stands out so far in this game. The Niners, they had to do. Brock Purdy does not look like Superman like he has since week 14. They've shut him down to the best of their ability. Dak Prescott's made mistakes, but he's looked okay. Pollard looked good, but here's the problem. He's injured now. Zeke hasn't looked okay. CeeDee Lamb hasn't really shown up. Just like some of the players on Deebo Samuel hadn't really made any impacts such yet. Same with Ayuk. Kittle, not really either. CMC, not really either. Banyas Diaz not alone. He signed for a $10.9 million contract. So it's a very tight game. So we'll see how the second half goes. I'm sure it'll stay. It's either going to be a runaway for one of the teams or it'll stay pretty tight. But I did say it would come down to a field goal by Robbie Gould. So if the Niners won, I didn't think they'd run away with it, and they certainly ain't yet. But we do have another 2 quarters to go. Then we have the 2 championship games next week, and then the Super Bowl 3 weeks from now. No live for the Super Bowl because I got a Super Bowl party. I ain't gonna eat on stream anyway. I'll talk about the Super Bowl, don't worry. Probably not gonna do a live for either championship conference championships either. Maybe if Dallas makes the NFC championship. Oh no. Did the Bode transaction fail? I knew Tigres and River Plate both wanted him. He's still with Frankfurt, I think. So Rafael Borre is part of another transfer saga, eh? At least we're not the only ones. Not the only ones. Y'all about to see this book a lot in these videos and streams. There's only 3 pages left in the good old trusty PlayStation notebook. Super Bowl will be the last game for this. It's going to be sad. A lot of games in this book. Notice there's won a certain amount of games on there, so of course we had some cards. Ibanez ain't even that good of a player anyway. Mexican teams will empty the wallets for a player that just honestly sucks, but they won't let any of their good players leave. But then again, if they did that, Liga MX would start losing more to MLS, and they just can't have that, even though it's already happening. It's hilarious. I mean, Ibanez honestly is mid. I don't know. Man is basically mid, frankly. The dude is mid. I can't say more than that. The man is a mid footballer. The man is a mid footballer. That's all I can say. Just read team refusing to sale. Boré said not to be happy at his German club. And he chose that over Toronto. Well, okay, no, we've sucked for 2 years. He would not be happy at Toronto either. And Jesus Jimenez ain't too bad, so you should buy a wheel of Parmesan. Don't dare me. Because I honestly, I love my cheese, so I don't know what I'd use a wheel of Parmesan for, but I'd figure it out. Now, how big of a wheel are we talking? Are we talking those giant ones? Or are we talking about like a smaller, more manageable one? I don't even know how I'd store that. A big wheel. Just grate it all. Triple dog dare you to buy a Parmigiano Reggiano wheel. Here's the problem. I don't know where to find them around here. What about the internet? I don't know if you really want to ship Parmigiano Reggiano. Yeah, maybe the hill. Maybe there's a Parmigiano Reggiano giant wheel at the hill. That's probably my best chance. Oh, that swamp ass hot loss. Second half's about to start. Oh, how beautiful is that? What was it? Valladolid won him as well, Manny, but he's still at Bundesliga side Frankfurt Boré. Yep. They won't sell him, as was said. Second half's about to start here between the Cowboys and Niners. Atlas doesn't even know what an Atlas is. They don't. They can't read. I just realized Atlas fans are like Cowboys fans. Except they finally won a title. And they think they're actually titles, and they think they're the cock of the walk, but you're not. You're not. They can't read. 3-3 Querétaro versus Atlas. Bicampeón, bicampeón. No! Somebody needs to make a mocking SpongeBob and Atlas gear because, damn it, man, if they lose to Toronto, especially if we're not in form in the League's Cup, I may just have to. Atlas got ran by a bottom feeder. I told you they were swamp ass. Second half. Gould to kick off to the Cowboys. I may just have to run the mocking dumb SpongeBob for Atlas, especially if they lose to Toronto. Especially if Toronto's not informed by the time the League's Cup starts. It's a race to the bottom. What started? No. OHIO, is that last top shit? Hell no. Zeke gets a good about 4 yards. Don't they have like an amount of players, foreign players, you could actually field at one time? Isn't that the thing? Because I think that's what got Tigres, even though Tigres ended up losing by a goal anyway. That's why they got disqualified. That hat trick by Gignac didn't count against Atlas, if I'm not mistaken. They had too many foreign players on the field at once. Snap taken in the shotgun. Dak runs, scrambles out. Maybe 3rd and 1. I don't think that. I would hope that doesn't happen again. 3rd and 1. Sneak it. 14 minutes left of the quarter. 3 rushes, 26 yards for Dak. Yeah, but they don't because they're corrupt. Tied 5th with Toluca, Chivas, Puebla, and San Luis. They'll drop down the table. Don't worry. They'll drop. At best, you're a repechaje team, Atlas. CD Lamb gets the first down. Jerry had a CD Lamb. First down. Dak throws, dumps it off. They get a couple of yards. Schultz gets about 2. 2nd and 8. But Dak had to dump it off, and he did. 13 minutes. Dak's in trouble. Damn you, international player limit. Damn you! Like, they're on Dak like Watt on Rice. Yep, the Zendejas thing. Yep. Forfeited their last 2 games because they fielded Zendejas in those games. And he didn't foul his switch, which I didn't think he needed to do for a friendly, but I guess you do. 3rd down and 6 for the Cowboys. That's why you don't field too many international players. 3rd and 5. Damn you. 12:09. Zeke only has 15. What? Was it 15 on 6 carries? Or was it 6 on 15? I missed that. Snaps it. Dak throws. And Zeke bobbles it. 4th down. Come on. Yeah, y'all got a better. Portland's got a better chance in the Leagues Cup than Orlando does in Champions League. 4th and 5. They're gonna have to punt Brian Anger to punt away. 11 minutes left in the quarter. Cowboys stalling now. I don't know what they're doing. Dak's their best rusher. Fumble! Muffed punt, and the Cowboys have it. I think they have it. I think the Cowboys have the ball. Fumble. Cowboys have the ball at the 20-yard line. That's how you convert for a first down. McLeod catches it and drops it. Fumbled. Not down. Picks it up. It's an actual fumble. Stripped. He got stripped. He got stripped. That's a Cowboy ball at the 20-yard line. You got to at least kick a field goal here. Then again, Dak was in the red zone before, and he threw a pick, so I don't know. Stripped at the 21-yard line. Ricochet. CeeDee Lamb gets about 3. Damn 49ers, what happened? 11:24 left in the quarter. Cowboys got to score here. James coming, 49ers fans. What happened? Will Brett Maher kick again? We will find out. I don't know if we need to see that. That's going to be painful. CeeDee Lamb will get the edge. First down at the 10-yard line. You got to punch this one in, Cowboys. You got to punch this one in. Boom. Set the edge. Good job. Boom. First. Bomb. First down, Cowboys. At the 9-yard line, Dak Prescott. Dak gets the snap to throw. Dumps it off. Schultz gets to the 5. 2nd and goal. Cowboys are better than the Eagles. Or no, Eagles are better than the Cowboys. I mean, they did. The Cowboys beat them once this season. They're close. I hope the Cowboys win. I hope the Cowboys win. If they make the NFC Championship to play the Eagles. I better repost that what happened video of Dak loses. I'll go hunt for it if he does. At the 6-yard line, Zeke. Oh my God, he's horrible. What happened to Zeke? 3rd down. What happened to Zeke is the question. Bosa got him. That man Bosa. Them Bosa brothers are a freaking menace. Joey Bosa and Nick Bosa. They're menaces. Jeez. Mud on. Now that's at the 7. 6 drives, 5 touchdowns, 1 interception for the red zone offense for the Cowboys. They had a pick, and that was in this game. 5 touchdowns. 4 of them were against the Bucs. Dak throws, and luckily that one picked again. Jeez. So, Maher. They going to kick it? Yep. This may be a bad idea. Brett Maher is going to go for a field goal to tie this game up. So, Dak almost threw a 3rd pick. Yep. Maher's coming out. Overton to snap. Anger to hold. Maher to kick. Oh boy, this is going to be bad. If he makes this 25-yarder for Maher, he did make 1 kick against the Bucs. Can he make a kick here? Maher. Snap. Hold. Kick is good! He made it! It's 9-9. Brett Maher makes the field goal. 25-yarder. Game's tied. 9-9. Too easy. Isn't an extra point closer than that, though? When we'll see another brand besides a big brand make an NFL jersey? Never. If he missed that, then he'd be cast to the Shadow Realm. Gotta write his name in the Death Note. Delete. 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 How you missing 25? Luckily, you didn't miss the 25-yarder. 9-9. 49ers get the ball back. It's tied with 9 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Control-Alt-Delete everything he means to the team. I don't know who's going to sign him in free agency, but I would rather I would rather. I would rather drink raw sewage than have you as my kicker. How's Subway still in business? Subway isn't too bad. Sometimes I eat Subway. Steak and cheese, pickles, mayo. Subway ain't too bad. Haven't had it in a while, but it ain't too bad. Sometimes that's the easiest sub I could get. I like Penn Station better, don't get me wrong, or Charlie's, or I like those better. But, I mean, is Jersey Mike's better? Probably. I've never went there. Subway more mid than Chili's and Applebee's combined. Sometimes it does the job. Sometimes it does the job. I mean, there's one like a block away. Like I could easily walk there if I wanted to. It does the job. Kickoff, 9:08 left in the quarter. Sometimes. Now, is Jersey Mike's better? I have no idea, but possibly. I would rather have a Subway sub than the Philly cheesesteak from Hooters. And this could be a big return to the 50 and pushed out. McLeod has a big return after the punt dropped. 8:59. Can the Cowboys make a stop here? But, as I said, Penn Station is a great sub place. Charlie's subs is good. At the 47-yard line, Five Guys, that's a grilled cheeseburger. Haven't been to Five Guys. McCaffrey gets tackled about 4 yards. Second and 6. 8:49. Cowboys keep themselves in this game. I don't know if that'll be enough. 2nd and 5. Looks very bad. Oh, that's what you were going to say. 8:32 left in the third quarter. This game will be over by probably 8:30. Deebo Samuel tackled 3rd and 7. Loss of 2. Cowboys doing their job defensively. Have to give them a chance to get the points. Boom. Them boys! The food reviews I've seen say it's so damn good. If it tastes good, if it looks bad but tastes good, that's a good thing. Well, maybe not a good thing, but as long as it tastes good, it doesn't matter how it looks. 5 for 9. That's the way I see it. 3rd and 9. Brock Purdy. Pressured. Hit. Incomplete. 4th down. Niners will have to punt because they were basically right at midfield. They have to punt. 7 minutes, 27 left. Cowboys make a good stop after that great return. Cowboys defense is standing tall. 9-9. Still tied. And I'll have to the ball to be punted away by the Niners. Snap. There you go. Snap taken at the 40. The punt will be ball at the 10 and out. 10-yard line is the starting position. 4, Cowboys. Not officially yet, no. Draft starts at the 9. There we go. The chef and owner of a restaurant cares about looks. They should, but again, a fast food restaurant, they're not going to care about looks. They're just going to care about the money. I don't own a restaurant, so would I probably order something if they had the picture of it and it didn't look good? No, but if it's just like grilled cheeseburger, I'll give it a try. And if it looks like crap, I'll be like, well, I ordered it. I can't piss away $20. Might as well get my money's worth. So, like, yeah, if I go to a Morton Steakhouse and then the steak, like, they give me a freaking, oh, that doesn't really. Point is, if I go to a Morton Steakhouse and they have something on the a la carte that looks a little bit screwed up to the last time I remember, I'd be like, no, I don't want that. Or the mashed potatoes don't look that good. Like, I'll leave that alone. Or something like that, you know. But, like, it depends on where you go, frankly. It depends on where you go. Still looks like TFC's in the lead, though. But it depends on where you go. If you go to somewhere high class, yeah, you better have something that looks good. But if you're going to a fast food restaurant, basically, I don't own the restaurant, but like being a patron, I can level my expectations of where I'm at, you know. Like if I go to McDonald's, I'm like, I know what, if it may be bad if it looks weird, but, you know, I'll be like, that's a janky nugget. It is what it is. If I go to somewhere like a Morton Steakhouse or some higher class chop house, yeah. Fast food doesn't count with looks. Exactly. That's my point. Fast food's fast food. It's unhealthy either. It's unhealthier either way. Like, it's still about $20 for the whole meal either way, and it's still not that healthy either way. So, if it looks a bit weird, it looks a bit weird. Snap at the 9, Dak to throw, and he launches one. C.D. Lamb catches it, and that's a PI, but he caught it. Nice. In the spring, 15 games. Doesn't seem like much, but nice. Boom. C.D. Lamb did catch it. That's for sure. But even if he didn't, that's PI, so they'll be where the ball would have been spotted. But this could add 15 yards if he caught it, I think. Maybe that's college. Boom. Good catch by C.D. Lamb. Dak launched it, and they're at the 50. 1st and 10, they're at the 50. How you commit PI and still let him catch it? I have no idea. Dallas got a break there. 7:10 left in the quarter. All Dallas has to do is get about 2 more first downs, and they will. Well, I won't say will, but they could have the lead. Boom. C.D. Lamb. Got it. That was a beautiful throw by Dak. See, that's the Dak Prescott I want to see in this game. Not the mid-Dak Prescott. I know Dak could be better, and we just saw it. Jeez. Snap. Empty set. Okay. Snap. Zeke. And he has no room, but that's caught. Schultz. Nope. He dropped it. He bobbled it and dropped it. I thought he had the catch. See, how do you catch? How do you not catch that? Close your hands on it. Butterfingers. Dak missed a 10-yard pass. That's not his fault. That was Schultz's fault for not closing his hands. Butterfingers. Sometimes spice it up a bit too much. Most of the time it's good. Hey, sometimes more spice is better spice. The 45-yard line, second down. They got a fullback in? All right. And that's going to get 5 for Zeke. 3rd and 5. They did a fullback for all that? Oh, okay. .632, 3rd and 5. 8 rushes for 19 yards. Geez, Zeke would have been better than that back in the day. Damn. Zeke is falling off. Zeke is falling off bad, man. And they're going 4 verticals. Oh, my God. You only need 5 yards. Snap. Throw. Over the top and... No, nothing. 4th and 5. Why 4 verticals on 3rd and 5? Well, they just pissed that on. You could say that was another PI, but no, they won't call it. 4 verticals. That was not smart. You know, I mean, you could say, and they're going to go for it anyway. Yeah, this is what you should have done on 3rd down. And timeout. They tried to pull him offside, and they didn't. That'll be a punt because that'll push him back 5 yards. Yep, it did. Yeah, the Bills didn't play well at all. And if they had Pollard, they'd be better off, but they don't. Still tied 9-9, and the Cowboys will punt it away. Could they get another fumble? Probably not. 4th and 10. That 4 verticals on 3rd down was just stupid. Punt it away at the 40. Yeah, this time he fair catches it at the 9. Yeah, the Bills didn't really have a defense today, I agree. They didn't play well. Still 9-9 with 5:58 left in the quarter. The second NFC Championship ticket is still to be decided. And we could finally have an overtime in this playoffs with how tight this game is. Or Robbie Gould gets the last kick and wins the game at the last second. Either way. Seems like I called that, by the way. That was a very good possibility. Home team, away team. Don't know if it's home or away to go through. Last year, was it all the away teams that made the championship round? The Niners beat the Green Bay Packers, the Rams beat the Bucks. The Bengals beat the Titans, and Chiefs. No. No, Chiefs won at home. So 3 out of 4. Championship, Super Bowl. Third quarter. 2/3 through it. 2/3 through the third quarter. almost 26 minutes left in this, 21 minutes left in this game. That 4 verticals was still stupid. I do not know why they did that. False start. Or encroachment. It's a false start on... No. Encroachment. 1st and 5. Yep. Bengals play more defense when they played at the Chargers game, but the Bills defense is more similar. That means they're not good. That's what happens when I try to predict the Bills to win. And now look, Cowboys jumping. Yeah, that was offside. I was like, 1st and 5. I was like, I was like, false start. What? I got confused because I thought it was neutral zone at first. Encroachment. You still got a 1st down. I don't know what you're celebrating about. 5:46 left in the quarter. Like, oh, we're going to celebrate that we tackled it. No, he still got a 1st. I can't believe it's 9-9. 4 field goals and 1 touchdown. I'm drinking, getting drunk. Nice to see you, Yeezus. I wish Jacksonville played Buffalo. Yeah, me too, honestly. Purdy throws. Kittle caught it. What a catch by George Kittle. Yeah, that does sound tough. Damn, George Kittle with a great catch. Damn, man. Boom. Like, bobbled it and still pulled it in. Off the helmet, into the hands. That was amazing. That was an amazing catch to midfield. Boom. On the run. Magic. 49-yard line. Yeah, you could have said Parsons jumped, but okay. Throws, caught. McCaffrey, tackled. 3 yards away. There we go. Yeezus with the 20. Happy belated birthday. Thank you for $20 super chat. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Beautiful. I just go to paint every year. Don't know. $20. Yeezus, holy damn. Beautiful. 2nd and 3. Hits it. And that's going to be a 1st down. The Cowboys are falling apart. Boom. 3:41. I think they're going to give up another field goal probably. But big 20 for 23. It's a little easier being a Nuggets, Broncos, Avs, Dodgers, Rapids, Inter Miami, Jags, and Yankees fan. Yeah, the Rapids ain't too bad. The Broncos won a Super Bowl 7 years ago. 7 years ago. Nuggets, they got Jokic. Avs won a Stanley Cup. The Jags look like they'll be great. The Yankees are the Yankees. Inter Miami look like they'll be good. The Dodgers won a World Series in 2020. Yeah, it's not bad. There's worse, but there's not bad. It's not bad. I mean, I'd have 2nd teams too if I was a Colorado fan. 2nd and 2, 2:41 left in the quarter. Getting close to the fourth quarter. It's do or die time. 30-yard line. So even if the Cowboys get a stop, Gould will have a chance to kick. Unless it's an interception or fumble. And Mitchell actually gets the first down. 2:21. I agree. I agree with that. The Rockies are just, they suck. Nolan Arenado, well, I mean, they did get Chris Bryant, but they let Trevor Story go. They let Arenado go. Not that I'm going to complain about that because Arenado is basically the second coming of Scott Rowland, so not going to complain. 12 versus 12 on first downs. Yeah. Mexicans. They at least make the World Cup. Yeah. 4 rushes, 2 passes on this drive for the Niners. They hand it off. Tackled. 2nd and 9. 2nd and 8. Exactly. The only thing about the Rockies that I want to see is Todd Helton make the Hall of Fame. That's the only thing I want to see. And honestly, Todd Helton was one of the only players who actually stayed. Tulo got traded. Matt Holliday got traded. Throw. Incomplete. And Trevon Diggs couldn't catch that. Interception. North America wins. Agreed. The Coors Field effect. Park effects are full. It went through his hands. I thought he had it, but that would have been great had he had it. 3rd down and 9. Cowboys got to get the stop. 1:03 left in the quarter. 16 minutes left in the game. Getting pressure. Purdy! Sacked! Brock Purdy! That'll be a field goal for Gould. And a flag. Oh, is it roughing the passer? PI. Let me see. Holding. Come on. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Come on. That's... Holding on the Cowboys. That was a wasted play. 56 seconds left in the quarter, and the Cowboys and the Niners are closer to the goal. End zone. Goal line, end zone, yeah. At the 15-yard line, thanks to that holding penalty. Brock Purdy ain't looked that great tonight, I have to say. Deebo Samuel, tackled. Oh, come on. A flag? What are you kidding me? 30 seconds left in the quarter, and there's a flag. I don't know who it's on, but it's probably on the Cowboys. Referees are throwing everything. Holding defense. Come on! Another holding penalty on the freaking Cowboys. Yeah, no, there it is. He was double teamed. 49ers are bailed out again. 1st and goal with a 5-yard. 7 penalties for 50 yards. Cowboys got to make something out of it or stop them somewhere. Bend but don't break. Cold like Minnesota. 7 seconds left in the quarter. That's use check. Tackled. 2nd down. That'll end the quarter. 3rd quarter ends 9-9. One more quarter. And Second goal on the 2 at the end of the third quarter. They have to go all the way to the other end to start the fourth. Biggest donation on YouTube is $500K. I'm sure on Twitch it's even higher, but caveat, don't do it, Jesus. Don't. I mean, my reaction would be like, okay, cool, but why'd you basically bankrupt yourself? Just like I have, like, come on. Like, I actually, unlike the people who normally get those 500K donations or who do, I actually care about my viewers. Don't do that shit. Unless you have the means, which I don't think any of you do. Do not. But even then, that's overkill. Even then, that's overkill. Amaranth may not care about her viewers. I do. I care about mine. So on and so forth. Hell, Hassan probably don't even care about his viewers. I care about mine. Then again, Hassan probably wouldn't even get a 500K. It's that time. We played 3 quarters of football. We're tied up at 9. It's the 4-4s. Throw your 4s up. There you go. Oh. A mega pint of wine. A mega pint of wine. A mega pint of wine is a mega pint of wine is now a bitch of wine. Actually, that's a good idea. Second down, 2-yard line. 15 minutes left in the game. Will the 49ers punch this in to CMC? Touchdown, Christian McCaffrey. 2-yard touchdown run. There's a mega pint of wine. Christian McCaffrey. Winvo loves that. That is a touchdown. 9-15. 9-16. Extra point makes it 9-16. And Cowboys are going to have to score a touchdown. Cowboys are going to have to score a touchdown. Robbie Gould equals it or makes it 16. Cowboys. Christian McCaffrey, that big catch by Kittle. Cowboys need to score a touchdown and make a stop at the very least. I don't know if the Cowboys will score a touchdown, but they gotta bring their best out. They gotta bring their best out. Damn. CMC. Run CMC. Cowboys did this themselves. Exactly. At some point, it was going to happen. At some point, they were going to be in a bad position. And, well, That's why you don't do 2 freaking holding penalties when you almost have a drive dead to rights. But, that's just me, though. FIFA PS5, nice. Cowboys got to score a touchdown. Cowboys are going to fraud it up. I mean, they played well for the first 3 quarters. They did shoot themselves in the foot. But they still got 14. They still got pretty much a whole quarter to get this tied, if not end up winning. So it's not over yet. They definitely put themselves in a worse position, but that'll be caught by Turpin. Turpin can return. Cavante Turpin. Cavante Turpin has room, has more. Going to the 40. Great return by Turpin. And he ran over Gould for good measure. What a return by Cavante Turpin. He could have easily taken an extra. He just wanted to run over Robbie Gould, didn't he? I mean, he could have easily turned around and he could have easily taken a little bit more of an angle and ran that the whole way. I think he wanted to run him over. I have no idea why. Turpin's been returning well. Yeah. At the 45, CeeDee Lamb gets to the 50, almost gets to the 50. Flag! Personal foul, hit. I mean, I would guess. It happened where the hit was, so that must have been a excessive hit. Or something like that. The Cowboys ain't mad, though, so that must give them some yards. Personal foul. I mean, no foul on the play. That makes a lot more sense to me. 2nd down and 4 for the Cowboys at the 49. They can get to midfield. If they get a yard, they'll get to midfield, but they have to get further. This has to be the drive where they get it done. Do or die. They run it. Zeke! And Zeke falls, but he hits the line. That'll at least be 3rd and 1. But Zeke, I think he kind of crawled to the line. So, yeah, 3rd and 1, most likely. Yep, 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. 14 minutes left in the quarter. Now, don't do 4 verticals again on 3rd down. That was stupid. I wouldn't do it if I were you. I mean, I did say this game would end up malt liquor, 8% tall cans. Should have just drank a 40 then. Jeez. They hand it off to Zeke. Zeke gets the first and gets more. 1st down, Cowboys. Should have just drank a 40 instead. Drink a 40. A 40. 40. What you know about that? What you know about a 40? 49. Caught. 1st down. CeeDee Lamb. Past the 30-yard line. Cowboys are doing what they got to do. Jack and Coke earlier. Nice. Oh. 9 catches, 111 yards from CeeDee Lamb. He's starting to have a game now, thanks to that catch. At the 28-yard line. Actually, 27. The 27-yard line. They take the snap. They hand it off. They blow up the play. Dak slides, and that play got blowed up. That play got blowed up. 2nd and 12. Nobody was watching. No block, nothing. Davis didn't even try to block. Man, the Niners were on him like wide on rice. 2nd and 14. 27 dropbacks, 1 sack, 6 knockdowns on Dak under pressure. Throw, caught. They get their yards back. 3rd down and 9, 3rd down and 8. Yep, 3rd and 8. Long 3rd down. They're at least, I don't even think they're in field goal range. 40, at least for Brett Maher, I think you got to go for it. You got to go for it on 4, especially if you're like really close. 20, past the 25-yard line, just barely. 3rd and 8. Snap taken. Dak to throw. What? What are you doing? I don't think so. 4th and 8. They're going to have to kick. 12-16 if Brett Maher makes this kick. But this is a long field goal. 25, 35, 43-yard attempt. It's a 43-yard attempt for Brett Maher. If he makes this, snap, hold, kick is good. It is good. Brett Maher with a 43-yard field goal to make it 12-16. Now, problem is it's 4-point deficit. But if the Cowboys can get a stop, they would still have to get a touchdown. I agree. I said that already. Well, take a quick break here. Boom. 11:03 left in the quarter. End the game. Cowboys got to get a stop here. Be nice if it was a pick, but probably not going to be a pick or a fumble. I can't believe Brett Maher made that kick. I can't believe Brett Maher made that kick. 43-yard field goal. I can't believe he made that kick. Whoop, 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 whoop. You know, funnily for me, it's a paradox. If I'm clean shaven, I look younger than I really am. If I have facial hair, I look a bit older. That's what I hear. So I'm damned if, well, I don't know if I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't, but you know, I don't think he looks 16. I don't think Isaiah looks 16. You lost to Rot Loss. I can't believe it. You lost to Rot Loss. Rot Loss. .11:03 at the 20-yard line. 49ers get the snap. Caught by Kittle. They're just going to let him have this, aren't they? I claim fluke. What? .10:30. Better to look younger when you're older than look older when you're younger. Boom. That's going to be at the 50, a second down. And the Cowboys are just falling apart defensively, finally. I guess it was bound to happen. The Niners are finally getting their mojo back offensively. .76 rushing yards to 74 between the Cowboys and Niners. Very even. Very even. Hands off. Tackled. That'll be a 3rd down and 2. Mitchell, maybe 3rd down and 1. I think he got stopped right at the line. 3rd down and 2. Yep. .913. 3rd and 2. Cowboys got to get a stop here at midfield. They have to get a stop. Or at least, if they get a first, get a stop on the next set of downs. And they let Ayuk get a first. Oh, my God. Come on! Cowboy. But you picked the Niners to win. Just because I picked them don't mean I want them to win. I just was being smart. I knew it'd be close, but this is kind of starting to get a bit sad. Cowboys have a great defense for 3 quarters. 4th quarter comes around and they blow it. Come on now. Brandon Ayuk, 2 receptions, 26 yards, 13 yards per reception. At the 42-yard line for the first down. And McCaffrey. Mitchell. About 2nd and 4. 2nd and 5. .733. Timeout. Timeout taken by the Niners. First timeout with 7:31 left in the quarter. 4-point lead. Cowboys have to at least hold them to a field goal at this point. That'll be second and 5 on the 36. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53. So, yeah, they're in field goal range if they get stopped here. Robbie Gould will have a chance to kick. Probably make it, too. So, Cowboys would have to score a touchdown at this point. Like, there's no question. Like, they got to stop. They got to pick. Got to score a touchdown. It's a field goal. They have to score a touchdown if anything is to happen their way. Close game, but like you got to make it work. You got to make it roll. Back two stops for the Cowboys. Or if they get a pick or a fumble, that would be great. But I don't think that's happening. Cowboys got to get a stop here. Like, they got to make something happen. 256 total yards, 257. $180 passing yards to 178. Cowboys have the slight edge, but it's right there. 7:31 left in the quarter and in the game. Winner goes to Philadelphia to play the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. That's a handoff and tackled. 3rd down and 3. Mitchell gets tackled. They're going to run it and see what they get out of it. George Kittle in. I think they're going to go with a jumbo package here. 3rd and 3. Seven minutes left. Cowboys have to get a stop. Cowboys made the playoffs at 5-11. When did that happen? You could win your division at 5-11. Caught! And McCaffrey makes the catch. Come on now. 90-91. Probably the worst playoff team ever. They must have got their shit rocked in the playoffs now, didn't they? Eggman's early years. McCaffrey, 35 rush yards, 23 receiving yards, 1 touchdown. 6:18 to go, a new set of downs, and you have to get the stop. Like, you have to. 7 plays, 47 yards, 4:55. Time of possession on the drive. Boom, tackled. About 2nd and 8. They won a playoff game at 5-11 too. Well, I'm going to look into this. 5:55 left in the quarter. Basically, if I'm the Cowboys, I hope I get a turnover or if they get a chance to have the ball touchdown and something about losing record teams and winning playoff games. Bucs didn't do it. Sadly, the Bucs didn't do it. Purdy takes a snap, hit, and Mitchell rumbles his way through. 4-0 looks like. Yeah, that's true. $17-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Niners. And the Cowboys are falling apart like a Jenga shack. Defensively great for 3 quarters. Horrible for 1. Or even just barely passable for 1. And here we are. At some point, I guess the Niners were going to bounce back. Or 38. Tackled. Right at the line. Stuffed. Second down. If I'm the Cowboys and I score a touchdown and tie it up, if they hit a field goal, the Niners, if I'm the Cowboys, I go for 2 because that's basically going to be the last play of the game. If they get a stop on this drive, hold it to a field goal. Jose Luis Alvarado Galindo, Vale Vega, Los Cowboys. Side throw, that's 3rd down and 10. Brock Purdy feeling the pressure. 4-point lead. They can make it 7. If it's 4th and 10 or any 4th down, kick the field goal and basically force it. Yeah, I agree with that. But now in the NFL, you can't be 500. I mean, you have, unless extenuating circumstances like the Bills, Bengals, but even then they were 12-4. Yeah. That felt better. I hate the 17th game. 3rd and 10. Can the Cowboys get the stop? Brock Purdy tackled. That's a 4th down. Will the Niners go and kick? I mean, you basically should. Unless Kyle Shanahan basically wants to put this away. A touchdown will put this away, but no, Robbie Gould will come out to kick. Now, you could hope for a field goal block and win the game on your next drive, or a missed field goal, win the game on your next drive, or score a touchdown and tie the game if he hits. Basically, the Cowboys, all or nothing touchdown. All or nothing, 28 yards for Robbie Gould. He should make this. Snap, hold, kick is good. 7-point lead. Twenty-eight-yard field goal. 12-19. Cowboys, Gould is smooth like butter. He's good as gold. 3 minutes to go. Cowboys have to score a touchdown to keep themselves either alive in this game or win it, because they could go for 2 and take that 1-point lead. And at that point, it'll probably be the last play of the game. And knowing that Brett Maher might just be in his head from the extra point spot, you may just have to go. You may just have to go for it. 12. 19 yards instead of, he made a 25-yarder and he made a 43-yarder, but maybe it's just the extra point. If I'm the Cowboys and it's that close to the end of the game, I go for it. If you lose because you missed the 2-point, you lose. If you, besides your defense ain't doing nothing. So, I think you take your opportunity and run. If you make it, you make it. If you don't, you don't. I would go for it. In that case, it's the playoffs. I think you have to go for the win. Especially if it's the last play, second to last play of the game. I think you have to go for the win. Now, 3 minutes to see where the kick gets received. Now, if they get a receiving touchdown or they have enough time to get a onside kick, might as well. But might as well try. Cowboys with Dak has a 2-3 career playoff record. If he wins, it'll be 500. time for the Cowboys. Can Kevontae Turpin have a banger of a return like he did on the last kick? Will they kick it to Kevontae Turpin, and will he find a way to return it? They kick it, and they're going to line drive it to Kevontae Turpin, and he will return it. He will return it to the 10, 20, barely. They're starting at the 20. 3 minutes to go. Cowboys are going to have to drive 80 yards. Nope. Where are you going, little fella? Let's see where we got. They have to drive 80 yards. 82 to be precise. 3 minutes. Throws it and blocked away. Greenlaw bats it down. Cowboys have at least 3 more plays in their season offensively. Try to go to Schultz. Greenlaw got right there. Dak is our only hope at this point. Exactly. Dak can't take the smoke. Maybe that's why he bottled it against Bama and Ole Miss back when State was undefeated. And I guess the Orange Bowl. Nearly picked off. Maybe he just can't handle it. I don't know. Dak throws deep. And Gallup doesn't get the catch. 3rd and 10. All right. It was worth a shot. 3rd and 10. If you're the Cowboys, I think you have to go for it on 4th down. You can't trust your defense. I think you have to go. At this point, you have to go for it. I don't even think you can really get any time past 2 minutes. And Dak is going to get hit at the line. 4th down, they're going to go for 4th down and 10. Dak's turnovers are the difference in this game. Exactly. I agree. Well, they're going to pull him off. They're going to pull him off. McCarthy, you idiot. They're going to punt. Well, that's a waste of time. That's a waste of time. Jesus. That's why I picked the Niners. I said it would be close. I didn't think it'd be this close, but it's sad because the Cowboys played well up until the 4th quarter defensively. The offense was good enough to keep them in the game, but honestly, it seems like this has been a runaway in the 4th quarter. And you got 2 minutes to get a stop, which your defense has been crap for a whole quarter. And Dak got freaking walloped by Abubakam. Yeah, punt the season away, will ya? They did. They basically did. Unless you could cause a fumble or an interception, and maybe Brock Purdy will throw one, but he's not behind. He's ahead. He's not behind. He's ahead. Now, maybe, just maybe, you have a play before the 2-minute warning. You got 3 timeouts, but you would also probably need those timeouts for the offensive drive. And you need a touchdown. So playing those quick outs don't help you much, especially if you get a stop. Now, maybe Turpin can make a great return. Purdy throws, caught, and they're just going to let Kittle get a 1st down. See, that's going to be a 1st down, 1:58 going into the 2-minute warning. The Niners have the lead. That's the game. Yep, pretty much. The only good thing about the Cowboys, they got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. The defense is just soft at this point. They're just giving it up at this point. You hate to see it. You hate to see it. But I'll be 4-0 on my picks because I did pick San Francisco. It was honestly a win-win for me. Joe Burrow, you better make the Super Bowl, and I guess I'm going to have to go buy a Cincinnati jersey if he does. I need to go to the mall anyway. I need to buy some more lotion too, so Kill two birds with one stone. Kill two birds with one stone. I'm sure they'd actually have a Burrow jersey this time. Probably. Yeah, definitely. (4-0) on my divisional round picks would put me at 9-1 on my picks. Amazing. 5, 6, 7-3 for me. 7-3, which isn't bad, but Brady's going to play next year. I hope the New England rumors are true. I hope the smoke to that fire is truthfully some really big smoke or lots of smoke. I would hope. Because I want to see him come home. But he will play next year, whether that's Las Vegas, San Fran, New England, he will play next year. Yeah, exactly. I think so. Yeah, I agree with that. I still think the Eagles beat the Niners, though. I still think if it's Niners-Eagles, Eagles are going to the Super Bowl because they're at home. They were just way better against the Giants, and San Francisco struggled with the Seahawks. They've struggled with Dallas, but they've got it done. At some point, and Brock Purdy seems like he's off his heater a good bit. I like I like Eagles over the Niners. I like Eagles over the Niners. I will say that right now. Cowboys, on the other hand, they probably would lose to the Eagles, but I'd hope they wouldn't. But at this point, Dallas has got to get a stop before we could even talk about that. MLB, Mark McGwire. Forget the steroids. He's still the best home run hitter. MLS, Beckham. Well, longevity, though, you can't really do the longevity there. NBA, Vince Carter because of the longevity. NHL, Jaromir Jagr, Liga MX, Cuauhtémoc, college football, Mac Jones. Joe Burrow. Mac Jones or Joe Burrow. Tackled at the line, 154. You got to call your timeout. Second down. NFC, AFC Championship. NFC Championship first, AFC Championship second. Fox and CBS, and the Super Bowl's on Fox. Thoughts on getting married before 26. If you find the right person and you're in a good position and y'all truly love each other and y'all truly ride for each other, I'm good with it. But it has to be the right situation. If you have any trepidation, I wouldn't do it. But if you think it's the right situation and it feels like it's the right person, getting married before 26 isn't wrong. But I don't think there could be any trepidation there. And they're going to allow first down, and that's probably game. 147. MLB, Bobby Baklov. MLB is Tony La Russa. NFL, Pete Carroll. NHL, Babs, Mike Babcock. NBA, Dwayne Casey. Liga MX, Aguirre. College football, Urban Meyer. Agreed. Doug Flutie's best college football player. I agree. Game over. Pachuca won. Juarez won in the 50th minute. Tackle, but it doesn't really matter at this point. 141. Dallas still has a slight hope. Yeah, because you have 2 timeouts, and nobody's going to kneel when you got the timeouts, and they take their second timeout. Pumas destroyed Leon. You love to see it. 141 left in the game. last I checked. 141, 12-19. The Niners are trying to run this one out. The Cowboys, in the end, look like they're going to lose. Didn't have a bad game up until the fourth quarter, but then the defense just went kaput. San Fran's going to win their 12th straight game. Yep. Post the conference championship round. So we're going to get a bit busy. Not on this channel. We're going to get a bit busy on this channel. Tackle, 3rd down, 137. They took their 3rd timeout. So they have to get a stop here. They have to punt it, and they'll have about a minute to score a touchdown if they get this 3rd down stop. If they don't, the game is over. This is the game. This is the game for the Dallas Cowboys. More or less, this is the game. And if they get the stop, we got to see what the punt looks like, and we got to see where exactly they get the return to. 137. You hope that if there is a punt, Cavante Turpin can get a great return. If not, and if you score a touchdown, you pretty much have to go to 2. You have to go for 2 at this point. 137, Dallas. They have to get this 3rd and 8 stop. If not, this is game. If they don't get the stop, that is game. 137 without any timeouts. They don't get the stop. San Francisco probably only has to 1. They could just kneel it at that point, probably. By the time they take another snap, it'd probably be a kneel. Brock Purdy, empty set, empty backfield. They're going to pass. They throw. McCaffrey, tackle behind the line. They get their stop. They get their stop. 129. And they're wasting time because they push a dude down. And it looks like they're going to go for it on 4th. It looks like they're going to go for it on 4th. So they actually have to get a stop here. But in the end, that also means the Cowboys have better field position if they get this stop here with a minute to go. Honestly, Bacala may just be better than Graham Potter. 51 seconds. Niners took a timeout. They're going to punt it. They just ran it down. 50 seconds. See what return the Cowboys could get. They have to get a good return here. From Turpin. With enough time to take a shot. Turpin's at the 6. 51 seconds. This is going to be hard. If you're the Cowboys, this is going to be hard. No timeouts, 51 seconds. Turpin has to get a return here. Punt block would be nice too, but the kick, fair catch. They're going to have to start at the 6. They're all competitive groups. Should be an interesting game. 20 career game-winning drives for Dak Prescott in the 4th quarter and overtime. They basically have to be efficient here. Lots of mid-range quick outs, pretty much. Can he do it? But then again, the Cowboys were in this situation last year against the Niners. Did they learn anything? Dak in the end zone. Almost gets hit, but he has room and throws it away. 38 seconds, and they just wasted a play. Dak almost got hit for a safety. Yep. Armstead, he shaked him off, though, luckily for him. 38 seconds. 38 seconds for Dak Prescott. Pretty much have to break the field into thirds. Niners bring the pressure. Quick out. CeeDee Lamb. 2nd and 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1 with 33 seconds. Where was Schultz, actually? They're not even close to the 50. Here's the throw. Dak throws, caught. Schultz, quick out. Boom. To the 25. 20. Oh, the clock is running. They're going to have to clock it, but this time they have the time. Or they're going to run a play. Oh, come on now. Oh, 10 seconds to go. There's no way. There's absolutely no way they run a play with enough time to even get into position for a Hail Mary, let alone Schultz. Nah, he went out. He went out. Come on. All right. 10 seconds. The Cowboys have to basically just heave it and hope they can get some yards. Get most of the yards or get a really long quick out. Or hook and ladder, I guess. 10 seconds. 2nd and 10. Snap is taken. Dak Prescott to throw. Quick out. Yep, 5 seconds at the 40. First and 10. You throw another quick out for 10 yards and then throw a Hail Mary from the 50 pretty much. Oh, Schultz may not have caught it. Schultz may not have caught it. Hope yeah, game's over now. Schultz, yeah, I don't think, yeah, he didn't bring that second foot down in bounds. They'll overturn it, and they'll get pushed back. And the Cowboys are going to have to pull some magic out of their hat, which you know they don't have. 5 seconds. Typical Cowboys. Unless the tip of his foot was down when he first made the catch. He did not make that catch. Sigh. Reversed play. Drag your feet, kids. But that gives him 5 more seconds, though. Drag your feet, kids. Yep. Sometimes you need to just drag it. Or no. It's still 5 seconds? It's still 5 seconds. Hope the Sounders do good at the Club World Cup. I hope they don't win the damn thing. 6 seconds. They need a miracle play. The Niners take another timeout. Their second timeout. Didn't take John Lynch to get his way down there. Long to get his way down there. Cowboys have to do something special here. I don't know what. I don't know how. Whatever happens is going to be a shock if they do somehow score. 6 seconds. They have to make a throw. They have to hope they don't get tackled, and they're going to have to hope that they can find a way to get to the end zone. And at that point, I think you got to ride your luck and go for 2 if you get that touchdown. Because they're going to give you a chance to get the extra point, or an extra point. They're going to give you a PAT chance. They wouldn't screw you over like that, right? I don't think so. Like in that case, it would be like, yeah, we'll give you the PAT. Or extra point try or 2-point try. Cowgirl's gonna get shafted up the ass. I mean, I think they did that to themselves. I think they did it to themselves. 6 seconds, 12-19. Cowboys are gonna have to find some magic to win this game, or even tie it up, or have a chance to tie it up. And there's going to be absolutely no caught, and that's a tackle. Game over. Jesus Christ, that was horrible. Game over. Niners win 19-12. My God, that was horrible. With that being said, if you like the stream, like and share, subscribe, and know what it is. Tell your friends. 4-0 on my divisional predictions. That's it. Be close. Cowboys choke. If you like this stream, like and share, subscribe, and know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification button. Subscribe. Send super chats on live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. Share it with friends and family. All that great stuff. The review of Divisional Sunday will be out within the hour. I'll see you then. Jesus, the Cowboys. Not great. That being said, see you later. I'm Ryan and I'm out. Peace.